You're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 4 of the 2018-19 SCAC men's and women's swimming and diving season. Today, we're joined by the SCAC Women's Diver of the Week, freshman Katarina Partalas of the Trinity University Tigers. And Katarina, first of all, congratulations and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Katarina, you continue to impress on the boards, now 3 straight weeks named Women's Diver of the Week, most recently coming off a 4th place finish on the 1 meter with a score of 247.65 and winning the 3 meter board in a score of 190.2. How does your confidence continue to grow despite just being in your first season of collegiate diving? You've had so much success. Where's your confidence level at now at this point of the season?
I guess it's pretty high, but I'm still wanting to work to even get any better than I am now, I guess.
You're in a tough stretch of the season as far as competition. You've gone back-to-back weeks going up against Division I divers. Does that add motivation for you? Does that at all change your mindset, your mentality going into a meet when you're going up against top-level competition?
Yes, I know I have to be a lot better. It's really hard to go against D1 kids because they've been doing it for a really long time. And just starting out diving is pretty hard to compete against them, but it makes me work harder and push myself even further.
Katarina, you've had success on both boards this year. The 3 meter versus the 1 meter, where are you more comfortable, and what are the differences in terms of maybe your approach, your mindset in the 2 different boards there?
1 meter is a lot easier. It's less stressful, but I enjoy 3 meter. On some dives I'm a little bit scared of, but I'm just working towards making all my dives on 3 meter as confident as the ones on 1 meter.
Speak a little bit about your training, Katrina, in learning, different dives, new dives, adding degree of difficulty. How much dry land training goes into that? How do you develop those new dives? What are sort of the keys for you in going through that and developing that process?
For me, dry land training on the belts is the best because then I get to go through the dives like I would be doing over water. So I usually train over the belts on the dry board and on trampoline. And then after I feel comfortable, I take it to belts over water and then hopefully take it off.
What's that first, attempt when you're going into a new dive on the actual board? What is sort of the mindset for you? Are there nerves when you're attempting those new dives?
Yeah, I'm usually pretty scared. But if I get to the end and just throw it, just chuck it off, then I can, if it's bad, I can keep working to make it better, or hopefully it'll be good. But it's just the initial, nervousness before you throw it off. That's the hard part.
How much is, trusting, the training that you've gone into in terms of once it, comes to actually performing that dive? Is that one of those things you just have to have complete trust in the work that you've done and try and go full bore at it?
Yeah, I know my body knows how to do the dive, but sometimes it's my head that gets in the way because I psych myself out, but I know I can do them. I know my body knows how, so.
Finally, Katarina, looking ahead to this weekend, a huge invitational coming up with the Trinity Invite, a big benchmark at sort of the midway point of the season. What are your expectations heading into the weekend, and what will be key for this team just to continue to build on its success?
I'm really hoping for first place because I've been working really hard. I've added another dive to my list that hopefully will go good for me. I've been training a lot, lots of stress, so I'm just hoping to perform well this weekend and get every dive as good as I can.
Now it's time for the fastest minute in all of Division III sports. That's right, it's the SCAC 60, a chance for you, SCAC Nation, to get to know your SCAC Players of the Week a bit better. Katarina, are you ready?
Yep.
We'll put 60 seconds on the clock, and here we go. Katarina, you can only listen to one song for a year. What song are you choosing?
I have no idea. Probably a Greek song.
Favorite Thanksgiving tradition coming up?
Just being with family.
You a surprise party or theme party person?
Theme party.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where are you going?
Greece.
Would you rather go to the zoo or the aquarium?
Aquarium.
Do you have any dive rituals or routines that you make sure you always have to go through?
Deep breaths.
What's your favorite way to kill time when you're not in class or out in the pool practicing?
Watching Netflix.
Are you an ask for help or figure it out yourself type of person?
Ask for help.
Would you rather go flying or driving if you're going on a vacation?
Flying.
Would you rather be too hot or too cold?
Too hot for sure.
And that wraps up the fastest minute in all of Division III athletics, the SCAC 60. Again, we are joined by the SCAC Women's Diver of the Week, Katarina Partalas of the Trinity University Tigers. Katarina, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you continue to move forward throughout your freshman year.
Thanks.